After a full day of being busy, I think it's about that time to get into the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I haven't gotten into the most recent season. I've just been procrastinating just because I've seen all the little think pieces online and I'm just like, we get to see the men more than the women? What is this? And then all the drama behind like Taylor, Frankie Paul. So I've been prolonging it, but I think tonight is the perfect night to get into it. Have this little mini glass of wine, and then after that I will have, oh my god, this is sliding off so bad. I will have my Spindrift. What flavor is this? I can't see. Raspberry lime unsweetened, and that will be my little top off for the night. You guys can barely see me, but these are my new flowers. They're so cute. I didn't want to get pink because I already had pink. And yeah, freshly showered, face mask. This one is the kelp refreshing one, so it has a little tint of green. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's good. I'm ready to call it a night and enjoy episode 1 of the most recent season. What season are we in now? Because low-key, the seasons have been back to back, so which is really good. Season 4, yeah. And for season 3, I did rewatch the whole series to kind of just like refresh my mind of what was going on. So I know exactly what's going on, and with all the other news and stuff, I'm just kind of like, oh my god, what are we gonna get into now? So yeah, have a very good night. So I'm with my son. He had an off day today. It's like Armenian Genocide Day. I've been wanting to come to the Hammer Museum, and so I decided for him and I to come here. I've been to like all the LA museums, like Getty Villa, Expo, LACMA, The Broad. Scoot over, Sebastian. And yeah, I think we cross over there. So this is gonna be my first time coming to this one. Hair is like a hot mess, but here we are. Going to a family dinner, and I think that's pretty much it. Like, I don't want to do too much, but I feel like I might need some more. No, I don't want to do more blush. I want to look kind of like skin like. Let me see. Sorry if you guys hear the noise of the fan. I don't have a separate like switch for fan only and then like light only, so if you hear it, when I go into editing, I'll try to minimize like background noise as much as possible. But yeah, so the Hammer Museum was my first time going, and I went with my son. He had a day off from school. It was not a national holiday, but like a heritage holiday, which the schools kind of like abide by. And it was great because he actually enjoyed it. So as he's getting older, it's like, okay, like, do you like it? Because he's like getting into his like pre-teen stage. So I'm just kind of like, all right, like, but he said he had fun. So my favorite part was the Hammer collection, just because it was like, I think his like personal collection. And I love like the Monets and the Van Gogh, and what other one? There was this other one with like the peonies, and I just like more like 17th, 18th century artwork. My favorite piece is by Diego Velázquez. It's called Las Meninas, and I love that painting. That's my favorite, and I think it's somewhere in Europe, so I would have to fly out there to go see it in person, and I think it's just so beautiful. Yeah, it was really fulfilling. So as to why like I've been pretty quiet, it's just that there's been a lot going on in my personal life, and I just needed a moment because I was in a funk. And you know, I don't want to say the D word because I believe in the power of the tongue, so I don't want to like put that on my life. But yeah, I see, that's the thing about sharing my life on the internet. It's just like, I'm private, but then I like to share, and so I kind of like teeter back and forth as to like what I'm willing to share and what I'm not. Obviously like my life and what I do and what I like and my interests and stuff like that, but when it comes to like other people's private lives, like it is my job to protect them and their privacy. So but I'll just give you guys like just on the surface, like most surface level you know, answer of like what's been going on, or like give you guys, not answer because you guys didn't ask, but like just like a surface level like what's happening in my life. My mom is recovering from surgery, and it's not something she chose, so there's that. And I'm helping her. I have 2 other siblings, so we're like splitting the tasks and just like helping her. And then my husband got hit by someone, so there's a car accident, and then that would happen like right before our lease is almost over. So that's kind of like and then my son, he's been going through some like bullying at school, so that I think was the hardest hit. So, and that was just like a lot, so dealing with that. Yeah, so I say this all to say that like it's not happening directly to me, although like my son's stuff does affect me, but it's like it's stuff that like I feel powerless, and I feel like there's not much I can do but like pray and trust in God. So I'm definitely in one of those seasons of like the devil couldn't reach me, so he's like attacking my loved ones, and watching them suffer is hurting me. So life is just kicking my butt, and yeah, all while like there's like social events that like are happening and that like need to happen, and like I'm involved in, and it's like family stuff. Like yesterday was my nephew's birthday, and then today why I'm getting ready is because I have a family friend dinner to go to. I had like 2 separate like childhoods. I grew up in the Jays, in the jungles, The best way to describe it, if you don't know what it is, then I would suggest maybe watching Training Day with Denzel Washington. That's the best way to kind of give you a glimpse of like how I grew up. But then at the age of 7, I started growing up in Pacific Palisades. So I would summer over there and I would live there. And I pretty much spent like all my other years like growing up over there, school, theater, yeah, just I had like a separate childhood growing up in that like affluent neighborhood. So and I kind of was like not officially adopted, but like since I summered there like throughout the summer, like they adopted me and like I'd stay there. So I'm visiting that family, and it's going to be my first time going to visit them after the Palisades fires. So I'm kind of like, I'm not well emotionally. Like I'm trying to like muster up like just strength to not like cry. I even though like I cried the whole time like watching like the news, and I was just like praying to God like, please save their house, please save their house. I don't want to cancel. It's something that like I want to do. I want to see them. I just haven't been over there. And then I'm helping my cousin plan her baby shower, which is coming up right before I leave on my trip. And I'm just like, you know, life goes on. Things happen, and when things happen, they all come at once and life goes on. But then after the baby shower, we still have Mother's Day and my marriage anniversary. So yeah, I think that's a lot. I'm just trying to survive it all while being a mom and wife and this, because this has been my escape through it all. So this is what's keeping me sane at the same time, like romanticizing my life and doing those little things that fill my cup. So yeah, the museum was great, and this is still very fun, but right now I am in a funk. So once all the things that have to happen, I feel like there will be a weight more like lifted off of my shoulders, and I'll feel more like free to like vlog and be like in better spirits basically, because right now I'm not in the best of spirits. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna add anything else to this, but I also still do have to pack in the midst of it all. So if I don't see you guys, then thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. This is supposed to be Theater Palisades, and I did theater here. I went to high school down there, and it's gone. I'm just shocked. I knew a lot was gone, but like, wow. I got here early. Well, my husband got home early, and then I just stopped by Trader Joe's to grab some flowers and a bottle of wine. And and like, this is what I didn't want to do. That's why I think I hadn't been here since they were open to the public, because at first it was closed, and it was only for the residents. So like, just being a little kid, a little jungle baby, growing up in the hood, and then coming to this neighborhood, and then growing up over here as well, it was just aspirational. It was something that, like, you know, going from graffitied walls and, you know, crime and all of that stuff, the ghetto, and then living and partaking in this neighborhood, and to see it like this, it really puts things into perspective. Like, I don't even know what's going on right now in my head, but like I'm just processing it all. And I remember just walking down these streets or just driving down these streets and just looking at all the beautiful houses and the architecture and just really being like, wow, one day like I'm gonna have a beautiful house like this too. And then it's just like, where are all the beautiful houses? It's also so crazy and eerie to see how like one house survives all the other ones that have burnt down.